Black Lives Matter, could you tell me that I'm lying? Some people like to negate this by bringing up black on black crime. See, now it's scientifically and sociologically proven that birds of a feather really do flock together. So tell me, who do I rob if I'm a poor black man looking to do better? Of course, the people around me. See, politics and politics mixed with government and money spent creates a system where there's nothing but poverty that surrounds me. So if I'm the black man surrounded by poverty for generations, for years on end, I create economic trends to meet my ends. So I start trapping and I start thugging. I go to the underworld to make the money come in, and that's where the media comes into play. This freak show, TV show has all the criminals on display. You know, the people who commit crimes are actually the minority of this minority. But we all look the same to the authorities. Police pull me over, I'm not a thug. I try to tell them that there's more to me, but no, I don't get the benefit of the doubt. Instead, I get a slug in my back and a hand across my mouth. Before you know it, I'm in a fight for my life before they read me my rights. Is this the pinnacle of black life? It's been reduced to a hashtag and a movement half the public don't understand. So why should it take cops and cameras for you to realize I want to be treated like a man? Listen, Black Lives Matter. I dare somebody to tell me that's not true. I always get messed up at the spot.
You got it.
Take your time, take your time.
Instead, I get a slug in my back and a hand across my mouth. Before you know it, I'm in a fight for my life before they read me my rights. Is this the pinnacle of black life? It's been reduced to a hashtag and a movement half the public don't understand. Why should it take cops and cameras for you to realize, hey, I want to be treated like a man? Black Lives Matter. Dang. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Black Lives Matter. I dare somebody to tell me that's not true. You can see how government, economics, and television news has your vision misconstrued to protect and to serve, but I ain't never been lied to the way I just did. And how can I believe this when police out here shooting unarmed kids? Now, I know the job's stressful, and every cop ain't bad. Believe me, and every man ain't good. But why do we have more blacks in prison when there's more cops in the hood? Shouldn't it be safer? The justice system is unequivocally one of the worst systems of the systems, and we know it. It's in need of remodeling, but what do we have to show for it? A bunch of dead bodies and manipulated statistics. They say children in urban areas do 100% more crimes than the rich kids, and label us as ignorant. There was more black kids graduating college than there's ever been. Between the truth and what we hear, there seems to be some dissonance. I can still spot the difference. Public, let me ask this. Why don't they patrol the suburbs where the rich white folks stay? This would be too much to explain, and since I don't have a decade, we know all lives matter. That's a fact, not a movement. Black Lives Matter came about just to prove this. Black dude walking home, cop says, hey, what are you doing? Back up, we have a type 5. Hey, what are you doing? Well, I'm walking home, officer. Well, I need you to stop moving. He yells, hands behind your back, and the victim begins to move him. Bow. Bow. Yo, officer, why did you do this? He doesn't truly know. I mean, he doesn't really understand it. The officer begins to panic. He's only operating on the notion of what society had him branded. Some police act a fool when the body cams ain't candid, which explains why people shoot now with guns and with cameras, with automatics and with cannons, with Nikons, 38s, and the rest. The condition of the black man is handcuffed and in cardiac arrest. They quick to label Black Lives Matter as a bunch of terrorists, number one on the media's hit list, maybe because they raise awareness and a fist. You know, they're actually really closer to pacifists. People who shoot cops on behalf of Black Lives Matter claim the name and make the purpose hard to explain. We want respect for our lives, and hear me. We want nobody slain. I mean, but who can you blame? They lash out in anger as a result of their pain. It seems like 1 in every 500 cops get convicted. We want justice, period, end the sentence. I mean, we got brothers doing 20 years for nonviolent offenses. You still marching for freedom. Now we facing offenses. Undercover racists resort to petty defenses. If your only rebuttal is all lives matter, it translates to please excuse these modern day lynches. Now, I don't believe the justice problem will ever be solved because it's just the symptoms, the after effect of a much bigger, more personal issue. See, black culture and black economics, to be honest,